This is Don't Fear Grit with Rob Taormina. Marketing strategies and advertising technologies to help you build a better business.
Welcome back, everyone. Today's going to be our weekly topic on trending topics. What is trending today that matters, and why, if you are a content creator, business owner, entrepreneur, if you have a pulse, why understanding and having your finger on the pulse of what trending matters. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. And we're going to be using real life scenarios. What is trending today? And to talk about what you can do today that'll help you guys out tomorrow. And so we're going to get right into our topic. Let me just pull this up for everyone here. Here we go. So what is trending today? And, before we launch into the actual trending topics, I want to talk about trending variations. Super, super important to talk about trending variations, because I don't think it's enough to acknowledge what's trending. I think what I want to encourage everyone to do is, if you're willing to put in the work and the effort and the research and all that due diligence to find out what's trending, I want to encourage you guys to take it a step further and do a comparison chart and to see what's trending on each platform. Because it's what's trending on, let's say, Twitter is not necessarily the same thing that's trending on YouTube. So you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, but do a comparison, and what you're going to find is what's going to be valuable to you as that individual that cares about these topics, that cares about your audience and delivering good content yourself, and it'll indicate to you what you in fact should do. And that's the first takeaway is, number one is acknowledge that trending topics are valuable. Number two, acknowledge and then do research on what's trending on each of the platforms, because that's going to now help to narrow down your selection of what you're going to latch onto and ride that trending wave. So the first one that I want to get into here is a trending topic. This is right now going on. This is Tuesday, October 25th, 2022. So in case you guys think I'm pre-recording this, no, this is literally today. This episode is dropping today. So if you're listening, I'm going to do my best to be super descriptive. But if you're watching the show on one of our video platforms like YouTube, you're going to be able to see our trending topics here. And I'm going to go ahead and start our countdown timer. 2 minutes for this topic. Now, if we go ahead and we head on over here to see the charts of what's trending, you see a comparison chart of, now this is trending on Twitter, of the last hour versus the last 2 hours, and you're going to notice a big jump in something here. You're going to notice a jump from the last 2 hours versus the hour. Can you guys see it already if you're watching? If not, I'll tell you guys. James Gunn. Now, if I actually expand this, you're going to see the last 41 minutes. You're going to see James Gunn becomes number one trending on Twitter. So what should then you do? You see that all of a sudden James Gunn enters the picture very quickly, jumps to the number one spot in the last 41 minutes. And if you do a little research here we go. Here's the research. My next thing that I would do, I go to Google and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a search here, and I'm going to even expand this a little bit more so that you guys can see this here. You're going to see DC Shocker, James Gunn, among another individual, Peter as well, announced as co-CEOs of DC Films. If you are into video production, Hollywood, if you're into, let's say, even if you're into Marvel or anything in this world, this is a big deal. And that's why all of a sudden, boom, it hit the press and Twitter's going nuts. Now, remember what I said earlier? Add variation, trending variations. If I'm going to latch on to this, right? I could, right? If my business, my industry is in that world connected to Marvel, maybe this is all I need to start going out there. But if it's not, and you need to find that common thread, maybe you got to do a little bit more digging, right? And what you'll find is, that's why I recommend now you go to Google, you're going to go to see what else though is trending. And here we got some YouTube trends. You're not seeing James Gunn. You're seeing some other people. Wait a minute, there's a Marvel thing. There we go. We got Marvel is just dropped a trailer for the upcoming Ant-Man and the Wasp. But nothing James Gunn related to YouTube. So that's important. So if you're creating content for YouTube, James Gunn is not trending there. So what does that mean to you? Well, then you got to make a decision. Either you can get in early and be one of the first people to discuss James Gunn in this context on YouTube and maybe get in on that early trending train. Right? We've talked about the importance of getting in early. Maybe Twitter was that indication for you. Let's get that content rolling on YouTube right away. We can hit it early. 2, you got to make the decision. Maybe YouTube won't be trending James Gunn, and you got to be living on Twitter for that. That's why it's important to understand where the content is on each of the platforms so you can create your content accordingly, right? Our next topic here, I'm going to reset my timer, 2 minutes. Earthquake. There's a trending topic going on, earthquake. So like if you go back over to Twitter, what you're going to see here is earthquake enters the picture as number 1 2 hours ago, then jumps to 3, and then comes and then stays there, right? So what is earthquake, right? Well, what do? You go to fancy dancy Google, right? Because earthquake could be a lot of things. Maybe it's the title of a new album. Maybe it's the title of a new Marvel thing. Maybe it's the title of a new update to the algorithm to Google or Facebook. No, right? So that's why before you jump the gun and to make assumptions, it's important for you to get all your facts straight. You do a little Google search and you're going to see, man, there was a big earthquake that just hit right off of San Jose, California, a 5.1. That's a big deal. So it's trending there. So that's why, if you would have jumped the gun without finding out, you could have been insensitive with that content that you were releasing, not just getting on the trending game, but you could have been insensitive. So you don't want to risk that. That's why it's so important to do your homework to completion, not just look at one platform, but to multiple platforms to really discover what it is that why it's trending and all of those good reasons. You can educate yourself and then create better content for it, and then ride that particular content game, right? The content wave. Let's get into our next topic right here. Taylor Swift. Now, you did see it as I passed over it. What you're going to see here is that Taylor Swift is trending on YouTube. So these are YouTube trends in America. This is updated within the last 31 minutes of us recording this. Taylor Swift is the number 1 trending topic on YouTube. And then you go down the list here. We just mentioned it before. We've got another Marvel trailer. But look, Taylor Swift again. 2 different videos trending in the top 5. Big deal, big indication. Definitely worth paying attention to. Mark Rober. I love Mark Rober. He is awesome. He's got something going on right there. And then you can go through the list. And then that leads us to our next topic. Ooh, where'd it go here? Oh, here we go. Then our next topic is Mr. Beast. Right? We got Mr. Beast right here is our last and final topic of discussion today. Mr. Beast dropped a video and quickly 35.3 million views since dropping this particular video just a couple days ago, and he is trending. Why I put him in there is a couple reasons. Number 1, pay attention to influencers, on YouTube. So if you're researching content, trending topics on content for content on YouTube, pay attention to the people who know that well, got a ton of subscribers, of when they are posting. They are very strategic. There is a lot of research that goes into when to post by these influencers. They've got teams of people that are studying the data, and that data reveals when they should be releasing the content as it relates to their audience, their topic, what's going on in the world, things like that, what's currently trending, right? So they've got a lot of important people. They're spending a lot of money on research. You can also ride that wave as well. Pay attention to what these influencers are doing. And one suggestion is the time of day, the day of the week that they're releasing their information. It reveals a lot about trends, right? We're talking about trending topics, trends, right? And in this case, we got Mr. Beast also in that top spot as well. The second reason I'm bringing this up is where Mr. Beast filmed this particular video. And Mr. Beast filmed that last video that he just dropped at Ohika Castle. It happens to be where I got married. So Ohika Castle means a lot to me and my wife and my family. We still actually go back to Ohika Castle as often as we can to enjoy it. It's amazing. Now, Mr. Beast, that particular video was $1 versus $1 million hotel room. And so guess what was the $1 million hotel room? That's right, Ohika Castle. So I recommend, if you're listening or watching to the show, check it out. You'll see Ohika Castle in all of its glory. It's really cool. We've gotten... Fortunately, I don't want to reveal too much, but we know a lot of people at Ohika. We love them. We love the owners there, and they're wonderful people, and we've become friendly with them. And then even some other people that were in that particular video, we know as well. A little shout out to them as well. So, but anyway, that was the reason why I wanted to put Mr. Beast in there as well, because there's also a personal connection to me. And I saw that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm talking about trending topics. He happens to be trending. In this particular video there's a little bit of a connection to me. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. But anyway, that's today's discussion about what's trending today, and a little bit of a variation discussing how it connects to you guys, why this matters, how you can leverage the data. So I hope this was helpful. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys. I love this community. I love this audience. And if you could do me a plus, you found value, do the things that really are important to shows like this. And that's like, like, subscribe, share, comment, doing all of that stuff. You know the works. Guys, you know the drill by now, right? It triggers that algorithm, and that's the value that we can get in return. So hopefully you guys appreciated this show. Definitely do all those wonderful things. And guys, as always, don't fear grit. Guys, don't fear the hard work, because the success is there. It's about commitment. It's about execution. You guys can do it. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you next time here on Don't Fear Grit, the only show on all of the interweb that matters. Take care, guys.